Hey everybody, and welcome to the Dex, the trivia and battle strategy show where we cover a different Pokemon each week. I'm Belated Michael. This week we're doing a Pokemon with so much trivia, it's gonna be like falling down a rabbit hole. It's Trevenant! Hey, hi! Hey, PokeKellz, Elder Alex. I was just getting started on this week's episode of the Dex.
Without us?
Well, I mean, everybody was a bit confused as to what was going on, so I figured even though I do movie reviews on my channel, I mean, how hard could it be?
Well, don't you worry, we are here to stay, and if Trevenant's the name of the game, then let's do it.
Yeah, and Michael, feel free to stick around. We love new friends. This week's episode of the Dex starts right now.
It's Trevenant!
Trevenant's a one-stage ghost grass Pokemon from Gen 6, and if his typing doesn't already get you thinking about how cool he is, his species name, Death's Will. He's the Elder Tree Pokemon.
More than just meaning a person who's older and wiser than you, Elderwood is steeped in superstition and folklore. Elder trees are meant to have both good and evil magical properties.
Oh yeah, like the Elder Wand from Harry Potter. An Elder Tree can ward off witches and even spawn them if you cut them down. There's also Germanic stories of life and death goddesses living in Elder Trees. Maybe it's a reference to Xerneas and Yveltal?
Maybe! Also, Christian folklore says the crucifix was made of evil elder wood. It comes from an older superstition that says burning elder wood brings the devil into your house.
Yikes, Trevenant's not quite that evil, but according to the Pokedex, its roots can network with the entire forest. It helps it move plants around to protect their homes from human intervention. Some loggers have been even known to be trapped forever.
Spooky. That reminds me of the Kodama, a Japanese tree spirit like the ones in Princess Mononoke. If you try to cut down a Kodama tree, you'll be cursed.
That's also super similar to the Greek Hamadryad. Both bond to trees and can move through the forest, but while Kodamas are spirits that inhabit trees, Hamadryad are the soul of the tree itself.
What's up? You thinking about the plot of episode 3 again?
Oh, no, God, no. I was just thinking about Trevenant and why it's called that when it could be named after so many different cool things about it.
Oh yeah, they should call it something like Hamadry or Elder Obama.
Oh.
No pumpkin breath. Trevenant is the perfect name, and I will tell you why in our ridiculous segment called Pokemon Etymology.
Elder Obama?
Obviously, Trevenant is a fusion of tree and revenant, but before we get into that craziness, let's discuss another possibility, treants.
Oh, I know treants. They're like anthropomorphic trees, like the Ents in the Tolkien mythology. Remember Treebeard from the Two Towers? Like that guy.
Yep, treants are the Dungeons and Dragons version though, and just like the Kodama and the Hamadryads, they're friends to the animals and the protectors of the forests.
Now let's talk about revenants. They're reanimated ghosts or corpses returned from the grave. There's that ghost typing, plus they're from Western European culture which ties them to super French Kalos.
And if I'm remembering correctly, unlike most zombies or ghosts, revenant sightings are always personal. So if you see one, it's more than likely going to be a family member or friend, right?
Right, which is super sad considering that Trevenant's pre-evolution Phantup is supposed to be the spirit of a dead child. That's messed up.
True, but you know what's even more messed up? Revenants are also said to have a taste for blood like vampires. It makes his Hornleech move that much more disturbing, but hey, now we know where his name comes from.
Wait, so Trevenant's the grown-up vampire ghost of a dead forest kid?
Yep.
Oh.
Alright, well that was horrible. What do you say we shake it off a little Gen 6 Trevenant battle strategy?
I say let's do it. Pokemon!
Movie reference!
Trevenant's got some great physical bulk and an impressive attack stat, but it's really his hidden ability Harvest that makes Trevenant something truly special. Start with an Impish Wand and super train it in HP, defense, and speed.
Harvest is an incredible ability which gives Trevenant a 50% chance to restore his held berry each turn. Plus, it goes up to 100% in the sun. Isn't that crazy?
Take advantage of this by giving Trevenant the Lumberry to hold. It cures Trevenant of confusion and all major status problems. And it works really well with the regenerative move Rest. It'll keep Trevenant alive for days.
To make it even harder to take down Trevenant, give him Hornleech for stab, which heals you like a physical Giga Drain, and Will-O-Wisp, which halves your opponent's attack with a burn.
In that last slot, use Rock Slide as a great type coverage move that's super effective against two of Trevenant's greatest threats, flying and fire types.
And that's that. Of course, that's not the only way to train a Trevenant, so as always, here are a few random thoughts.
Swapping the Lumberry for a citrus and comboing with Leech Seed is also pretty close to unkillable. I've seen people use 2 citrus berries in one turn like this.
Trevenant also does well with the Stab Shadow Claw. It handles a whole other set of threats.
And finally, one of Trevenant's other abilities is Natural Cure, which cures status conditions when it switches out. Combo this with Rest, and it's Eternal Life.
And that's it, Trevenant, the dead living tree.
We'll work on it. Hey, Michael, thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I had a lot of fun.
And we had a lot of fun talking about Pokemon the first movie over on your channel. Check it out right here. I'm PokeKellz.
And I'm BelatedMedia Michael.
And I'm Elder Alex. Tune in next week for another arid episode of
The Dex. One of Trevenant's other abilities is Natural. Nope, there we go. Not Nature Call, it's Natural Call. Or not anything that I said.
That's the guy who did it perfectly. That is him, and that is him, and this is a girl who also did it perfectly. We are the perfect ones. Yeah.
And that's it, Trevenant, the dead living tree.
We'll work on it. Hey, Michael, thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, anytime. I had a lot of fun.
And be sure to have fun when you are here.